Sally Walker walking down the street. She had nowhere to go, so she stopped in front of me. She said, come on, girl, shake that thing, don't stop. Come on, girl, shake that thing, don't stop. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Just Koi here, and welcome back to the corner. Happy New Year. Question asking for a friend. How many days after the new year are you supposed to keep saying Happy New Year? Put in the comments. Besides all that, what's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for coming back to the corner. I hope you enjoyed the last video. Link. Wow. Why 2020 trying it already? Link in the description box below will be provided for that article that I read in the last video, and of course for the video itself, and following up and following through because we're done with all those unnecessaries. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and of course don't forget to put your notification bell on, because otherwise how else are you gonna know when the kids are here? I know that I started off this video with an old nostalgic throwback chant. I know y'all know them, feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot of them that us little black girls sang, like Tweety baby, peep the pinkies, me slide, you feel me? I could go on and on. In my mind, I just felt like Little Sally Walker was the perfect song for this, because I am very excited to bring the kids something very different and very, very new to the corner. This is our Yes Sis Yes segment, which I want to do for you guys at least once a week, preferably on Fridays. And this is why. I'm on Facebook a lot. Unfortunately, that's where I get like a lot of my news when it comes down to like black anything. So I keep seeing all these articles of like black women doing these amazing things in different industries, whether it be real estate, finance, entertainment, whatever it may be. I personally feel like there's not enough moments that we shine light on them as much as we're willing to shine light on all the negative that we have going on in the community, especially when it comes down to black women and each other. In 2020, I am over this whole thing of the idea and notion and false narrative that black women can't support each other, black women can't love on each other, black women can't be there for each other, black women can't say sister and mean it. That is not true. That is canceled, and that is not allowed in 2020, at least definitely not here on the corner. So I decided to introduce our Yes Queen Yes moment to the corner, where we will highlight, depending on how many I see that week, but we'll highlight between 3 to 5 black women that you know, that I see, that you see, that deserve to be highlighted, deserve to be shined, deserve to be talked about, or we should just discuss and just give sis her props, because sis deserves her props. Without further ado, if you are here for your first Yes Queen Yes episode, stay tuned. Good old Facebook things that we want to thank Facebook for. And that's definitely for giving black people a different interface for how we share news amongst each other and how we network with each other. Not a lot, but I'm in enough like Facebook groups or whatever, especially those that support and are for like at least definitely the mental health of black women. If there are any black women out there, please feel encouraged to start your own groups or to start your own mental groups or anything that you want. Honestly, feel free to know that you will be supported. There are sisters out there that will support you in your endeavors. I'm one of them. I saw some articles and some news, and I want to share them with you guys if you don't already know them. I want to start with, of course, is our good sis auntie Amanda Seales became the newest permanent co-host on The Real recently, and I'm happy about it. I know a lot of people aren't. I know a lot of people feel kind of like about it. A lot of people want to support just because it's another black woman being added to a cast, like being added to a multimedia faceted platform. However, I know some of us that are aware of Amanda's reputation and her rhetoric and her narrative and even her career can be a little hesitant. Don't get me wrong, Amanda Seales is definitely one of those black people, and black women particularly, that is absolutely for the black community. She is amongst those people that is rooting for everybody black. I just feel as though when it comes down to certain things in regard to herself, I know there's a lot of floating around about her being quote unquote a narcissist and things like that. And I mean, psychologically, everyone is a little bit of a narcissist, so there's that part. All in all, I'm really excited to see Amanda Seales join The Real. I've personally never been a watcher of The Real, and as of late, Lonnie, I feel, has been a little controversial and not in a good way, and I don't really like the whole pacification process that happened. Shambu Dram came onto the reel to like clear up that whole situation. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like it was genuine. I didn't feel like it was really what was needed to be discussed about, and I didn't feel like Lonnie gave a genuine apology. So for me, I have my own reservations about the reel itself. However, as a platform that gives light and gives voice to multiple women to share their opinions and views, like an updated millennial version of The View, I'm here for it. And Amanda Seales joining the cast, I definitely believe is going to be good. I think it's going to be interesting, and I'm really excited to see what episodes and what controversy and what conversations they plan on having, because Amanda is not somebody that you can just say whatever you want to. And I love Jeannie, and Jeannie ain't the same either, and Adrian too either. So it's like, listen, I'm excited to see what very healthy collegial debates they're going to engage in. So good for you, Amanda. Yes, queen, yes. I saw this article via Facebook, but then I followed it to blackenterprise.com. All links, by the way, will be in the description box below for any articles that I talk about that I read or anything like that, just so you know. This one we have, meet the real estate investor who owns 18 properties at 26 years old. Let me tell you something, Black people, I've been saying this to some of my friends, like in private conversations, right? I feel personally, we've always been on the chessboard, we've always been there, but we've stopped watching how to play, and we just thought we were playing by moving pieces around on the board. This is one of the biggest pieces to our economic independence, is owning land. Like, we need property. Property is capital. Property gives you room. Property gives you investment. Property gives you a base of equity. So sick and tired of our own being broke that we think that we have to take the constant traditional routes. Like, everybody wants to be a rapper, everybody wants to be a singer, everybody wants to be a makeup mogul or whatever the case may be, but no one is talking about being a real estate mogul. All Black people are doing, to me personally, are running a rat race, and I am so proud that there are more of us that are coming out of that and realizing that it is a race that we don't want to run anymore. And this Black woman right here has got a part of the ticket. Her name is Jasmia McLover Bennett. She's the founder and CEO of Rosebuds Investments. According to the article, her introduction to ownership began with a conversation with her grandmother, which ultimately led her to become a real estate investor at the age of 19. I want a lot of people from this story to understand that you do not have to be 30, 35, 40, 45 to get established in a career such as this. She was 19 years old when she started to become a real estate investor. She is 26. And she owns 18 properties. This woman is making generational wealth for herself. Y'all better wake up. Black women, I'm talking to you. So I hope you hear me, sis, because I love you. I really hope you hear me. She said that when her grandmother passed away unexpectedly, she took what her grandmother said to her to heart, and to be responsible to help her and her family. At the time before, like when she became a homeowner, she worked as a cashier and could not afford home renovations on her own. So she made an executive decision. Let's see what this decision process looks like. She said, in the back of my mind, I kept hearing my grandmother say, this is all we have. And one day I asked myself, why is this all we have? And that question led to her selling the house for $152,000. After doing research of her own and speaking with financial advisors, McLover Bennett decided that investing her earnings into real estate would be the best way to never have to work for someone else again. Underneath the tutelage of her mentor, to purchase her first home for $6,500 in cash. So I want y'all to hear the numbers, because they're not outlandish numbers. $6,500, y'all are willing to put all that on a trip with your friends to go somewhere. Y'all spend that on not even thinking about it, on gifts and things for yourself and expensive things you don't need in a year. Less than that for some people without thinking about it. Those dollars a day add up. That $20, $15 that you spend adds up, and you'll be surprised how much money you spend that you could be saving to put into something else. And trust and believe me, right now, preaching to the choir. To conclude in the article, it says, now 26, McLover Bennett is the owner of 18 properties throughout Pennsylvania, and she only has one mortgage. She also teaches others looking to generate more income and learn the ins and outs about real estate and real estate investing. Her company, Rosebud Investments, caters to people interested in real estate investment but are unsure of where and how to get started. Full article for your reading pleasure will be in the description box below, as well as a link to Rosebud Investments, okay? Because in order for us to do this right in 2020, each one has to teach one, and we have to be willing to turn back and help the one behind us. Each one, teach one. And last but definitely not least, there's another beautiful black woman who is doing things in the real estate game that when I saw the title of the article, I was like, no, she didn't. She did what? Talk about boss moves. Black woman developer felt unwelcome in neighborhoods, so she built her own community. Oh, y'all don't want me here? I don't want to live in y'all little gated community anyway. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm good. Next thing you know, she got her own little cul-de-sac. Pam Brown Courtney was impressed with the community in her hometown of Little Rock, Arkansas, I'm guessing. So she went to check it out. The neighborhood was beautiful, but the people were mostly not. It says that in the article, and this article is from WeBuyBlack.com, she says that she got the bright idea to build her own community where she would be nice to everyone, and so she did that. The name of it is called the Covenant Cove Community, and it exists as a result. It's a residential and corporate lease community built from scratch. The neighborhood consists of 51 beautiful custom-built designer homes, making it an exclusive destination for families. Each home comes with an array of bells and whistles like 12-foot ceilings, architectural crown moldings, hardwood plush carpet, large walk-in closets, security system. Miss Pam, can I get an application? Please? Cause I get an application, cause this sound nice. Sound nice. There's like a couple of good like historical key facts when it comes down to this, especially being that Miss Pam did this in Little Rock, Arkansas. And if anyone knows, with like, you know, Black History Month like right around the corner, just so y'all know, Little Rock, Arkansas, or the case of Little Rock 9. If you don't know what that is, I suggest that, you know, you strongly look it up. I'm not going to condemn you, but I think that you should definitely look it up. Arkansas was very pivotal when it came down to the American Civil Rights Movement, and a lot of things that happened in Arkansas helped fuel the movement. Arkansas was a state so committed to racial segregation that after the Brown versus Board of Education case was declined, the governor, Orval Faubus, I want to say, opted to close down Little Rock's public high schools for 1 year. Like I said before, it was the 9 students that integrated Little Rock Central High School. Article goes on to continue to say that Little Rock has a troubled past and at times a scary present, but still Pam is determined to walk in her power and create a new identity for herself and her city. It matters not who is unwelcoming when you have your own. Yes, Mama Pam. Yes. In the article, it says one of Little Rock 9's, Elizabeth Eckford, tried to escape the abuse of the mob one day and ran to Ponder's drugstore, located across the street from the high school. They locked the door in her face, turning her away. Today, Pam owns the Ponders building and is renovating it. These were only 3 black women that are doing dope things. My brain is like, how are there not more black women talking about how awesome these black women are? And I've been in way too many spaces of black women that support each other to not feel the energy that this is what we need to do as a collective. That concludes your first ever Yes Queen Yes moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is where I'm making an official offer to you. If you know of any black women, or if you yourself are a black woman and you know of someone that should be highlighted, that should be shined upon, because if we don't support each other, no one else will, and they won't see the need for it. Please drop in the comments, or actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop down an email address that I've made just for you guys down in the comments comments below, and it's also going to be in the description box where you can email me anything. Say hello, say hey, how you doing? Give me a yes queen moment if you want to, or give me a topic to talk about, advice if you need some. Let me know what it is in that email. I will check it every day. I'll try to respond, if not in a video, actually via email. Okay, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for sticking through the whole video. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget, thumb it up, baby. If you want more black women to know that there are black women that support each other, share this video. And while you're sharing, encourage during the share to also put on the bell, okay? So that you'll never miss your Yes Queen moment when it's coming again, because it's coming again, all right? I love you guys. I said that already. I really mean it. That's probably why I said it twice. Deuces.